Hey guys. So okay, my hands are not working apparently. So I am in a game. We're not playing this. I got tired of the stick drift while I do these type of videos. So yeah. Also, it's like the middle of the night. I have to leave it like 6, and I think it's like 4. So, but yeah, we will be talking about the Trolls 2 movie that I watched, and man, do I gotta say, it was fun. Guys, the I gotta say this was really fun to watch, and what made it fun, and also by the way, I would like to say definitely I like this better than the first movie. It was like the vibe of the first movie, but continues on, and then oh my god, the ending plot. But everyone, so when we stop gushing for a second, everyone, I'm going to tell you guys right now. You guys don't want spoilers. Don't watch this. Okay. So in other words, but I'm so yeah, Bob. We'll be talking about the movie. So I do like how it starts. It starts off with the fact that the girl's in the same cabin that her grandfather was all those years ago before he died, because he died in the first movie. And as he died in the first movie, obviously she's been following the whole troll leading thing. And so they were like, "Oh, you should. Your father would want you to see this, whatever." And because this guy made a whole book about the whole adventure and everything. Oh my god! So he made an entire book about the entire adventure, right? But so she was like, "Oh, he would have respected it. He would have loved it." He was like, "He would also love for you to see what we have." So then they find out the fact they found the king troll. Everybody, the king troll. And so because he found the king troll, they had him in lockdown. They pretty much had him chained up, everything, and everybody was just like, "Oh, we can." they're they're like, "Oh, we should do experiments. We should do this. We should do that. We should do and like they're basically talking about a lot how they're, but the obviously the woman who the main character, she's just like, no, are you fucking stupid? That's what they were doing before. They were killing them, slaving them, and all this shit, and you're trying to redo it. Fuck you." I love that. I love the fact that she was standing up for trolls. And then this troll is pretty much pissed off. And also they found a pamphlet of the king. What they found was the okay, so originally we thought this pamphlet, even it meant that trolls should be exiled. But they never found the last parchment until like they so they but that's a little bit later. We're gonna skip over a few parts. So they were trying to find out who to save, but there's a story. So by the way, how the movie starts is that we hear. So her mom, no, her dad was telling her a story about the trolls. Apparently, there's a part of that story we didn't hear about how how technically they were trying to the kill the king troll was to take, because they took their child and led him into a trap. Technically, that's what they were trying to do. But the child escaped, and the child stayed in that prison forever. So they go in there. She grabs this rock, she knocks it down. As she does that, what happens as like you're like, where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? And at the first, when you first try to look for it, he starts coming out for the walls, and you're just like, I did not see him there. And then when you go back, you kind of see the outline of his body now. But yeah, and it was like he's like, I'm going to fight because he should not be killing people. And and it was kind of like he got his butt whooped like instantaneously. He went down the water. He broke the ice. He just stepped. What was funny is that the king just stepped his foot, broke the ice, and he sunk. And he was like, "Fuck you. I'm leaving now. Going to kill more people." Then he comes back for round 2. But this was way before. This is when they find the second parchment. They find the second parchment, and it shows that the king was going to leave. was going to lead them to their own island, their own place, for then they could be free. But people, so the but not the government, the freaking the people killed their king because they didn't want them to be, saved. They wanted to keep on hunting them down. They wanted to keep on killing them. So obviously, what they did is they killed him, broke half of the parchment, most of it to sound like what he wanted was to kill all the trolls, and then left the other parchment in his grave. What they found, haha, bitches. And as as such, finding this out, they try to stop this ogre because he was just wanting to murder people for obvious reasons. His whole entire people got killed, so I don't blame him. But yeah, a character that we do know from the first movie, who's in the second movie, I will not spoil the part, but there was a sacrifice that had to be made in the end of the movie to stop the ogre, to stop the troll. But the ending when he was just burning alive, he was this molten rock, and suddenly, like the junior king, this freaking this pulled out his heart, Mortal Kombat style. That was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that was awesome. That was pretty awesome. So overall, everyone, I will say this: Trolls 2 was a good movie. I would advise you guys, if you guys haven't watched it on Netflix, go watch it. It's a good movie. Please do not go over here and be like, well, they don't have. It's not in. It's like it's from a different people. Different people were, and so they have the English dub version, but it's not connected to the mouth very well. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Watch it. Watch the first one if you guys haven't seen it, then watch the second one. And the fact that they literally showed something showing that there will be a Trolls 3 in the future. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Just more. I want more of this movie. Please make more sequels. I love it. So everyone, please go watch it. Please go check it out. I promise you. It's a good movie. It's a good movie. You will never regret it. Never. It's a good movie. God, Jesus, I was so pumped when I saw that release. I'm being honest. I was literally like, I did not want to wait for me to go to our program to go watch it. I literally was just like, I'm staying up, and I watched the whole thing. Because I had the bell notification, so the bell notification was like, "Bing! This movie that you said you wanted to watch, it's now on." I'm like, well, shit! Don't let me wait. Let's go. Okay, so either way, that's basically what I wanted to say, and well, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Again, check out Trolls. Check out this Trolls movie. It's really good. It's really awesome. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Crimson Thunder out.